welcome back to another edition of My Big Step. Whew. Not a bad day out. It's pretty dry around. Got something a little different for my dinner today. I do have to clean out this fire pit. Look at this. That's horrible. But before that, I want to go up and have a look and see. I gotta get my hat on. I want to go up and have a look and see if there's any more trees up there I can drag down for today. Because no, I did not get the chainsaw working update. I took that thing right apart. Right apart. And I can't figure out what's wrong with it. There's nothing burnt off inside of it. All the connections are good. I got a circuit tester. I tested. All the juice seems to be flowing to where it needs to be flowing. It's just nothing happening with the motor. So I am at a complete loss. I am not a small engine repair. I don't do this stuff, but I know a little bit about it, but not enough to, you know, fix it apparently. But no, but I did get, I'll show you this now. I did get a new blade. It's longer for my Sawzall. Now this is a, where did I see it? Nail embedded wood blade. I don't know if you can see that okay, can you? It says nail embedded wood, which means if I'm cutting through a piece of wood and I strike a nail, it's fine. It should cut through it. That being said, the wood I'm cutting doesn't have any nails because it's trees. And if I do cut stuff with nails, I take the nails out because I'm not burning them in my fire pit because they just sit in the bottom of the fire pit. So yeah, there's that. Gonna get that put on. That's gonna be fun. And try it out. First things first. I'm gonna do this with my hands full. Let's get my hat in it on. Better than this, what? Well, that's better. Hat's on, gloves are on. Let's go see what we can find. If anything. Still lots of apples, look. Next year I won't be letting all those fall off like that. I do gotta clear out some of this brush that's around the tree too. So there's a little one here right off the bat. Looks like there's one in there. Yeah, I'm going to collect a bit of this. It's getting pretty close to about what's it for up here. Unless I cut one now. Which I'm not doing. Most of these ones are smaller. But it's still wood. In my opinion, it'll still burn. Some of it's a bit wet and punky. So maybe I'll just drag it down. Let a lot of it dry up. Cut it up and get it in on the step in smaller sections that can be worked later. Sounds like a plan. Whew. Some of this is really slippery. Now see, I can stain that stuff up where I have this other ones too. I'll get back with you when I get this in. Okay. All I got left out there now is the 3 longer ones that need to be cut. I took the bigger ones I had and I moved them over to the side. See this? Over here. And I put all the shorter ones over there to dry. But before I can take those ones in, I have to cut them because they're too long to bring in and move around. So that means I have to put my new blade in. And I'm guessing you guys kind of wanted to see that. Let's get the packaging out. I'm excited to try this new blade. Show you the difference now in the 2 blades. This is the new one. Look at the teeth on that sucker. Yeah. Nail embedded wood. Right there. And right there. This one should last long. It seems like it's pretty sturdy and flexible all at the same time. Of course, I got my knife today. I have a lighter, but I don't know if I'm going to use the lighter or if I'm going to use my my fire steel. Now, I need to plug this in to get the blade to move up. Hang on for a second. All the way down on minimum. I need that out like that. It was in. And now, boys, safety. Always be safe when you're doing stuff like this. And I believe it's this one right here. Yep. If y'all remember in my other video, when I was using, all you do is put that in and you gotta twist it. In my other video, when I was using this Sawzall, it actually, the blade had popped out on me. It had fallen down. And there's the blade. And there's the new blade. But the big thing is, look at the teeth. These are deeper. This is a bimetal blade too. This is supposed to be good for wood and everything else. I'm not going to get rid of this because it's an okay little blade. And if anything happens to this, hey, it's a spare blade. So this goes in, and there's a little hook in there. I don't know if you'll see it or not. Right in there, there's a little knob that this little hole goes over. And that holds the blade in. And then you just tighten this back up. I likes to give it a good snug tight. It's easier to move that now with the longer blade on because there's more to grip onto. Now, motor in. This is slow. This is fast. The big difference in this one and my other one is I will be waiting for this blade to completely stop before I lays it down. Why? Because it's long and it's poked out, and if it happens to brush my foot or something, I could really hurt my foot, damage my leg, whatever. If I hit something with the blade itself, I could bend the blade, possibly break it off. So I will be waiting for it to stop before I lays it down. Safety first, people. Now I can grab them little ones, chop them in half, put the wet sides in my pile, and cut up my dry sides. Because yes, there's wet and dry on them. And then I'll clean out my fire pit, get my fire going. I want to burn my fire for a little while today. I do have some, this is my garbage. I do have some just cardboard to burn again today, which is what done this to my fire plant in the first place, but I had a lot. That being said, I don't have as much here today to burn, and I'm hoping that it will mostly burn up while I'm using it today. That's my hope. Might end up cleaning out my fire pit again. We'll see. That went through that like butter. These are a bit bent. They're not. The twigs are bending, not snapping. I know some of this wood is really bad. This is the one I've been waiting to see. Looks like I'm gonna have to cut it in half first. Good job. Tighten up the tripod. Well, that took some paint off. You see that? Well, that's not too bad. It's that big one cut up. Oh, I am getting a little warm doing this. So, take a little break now. I must say the new blade works really good. It's going to take a little bit of getting used to. After going for that small blade, it bounces a lot more, it's pulling a lot more. I don't have something, I need something really solid to lay the wood on, like the little seat that I'm sitting on. Moves a lot. But hey, at least it cuts it, hey? So that's a bonus. So yeah, I'm just going to sit down and relax for a while, then I'm going to cut up some more of this, and I'll get back with you when I get a bit of it done. Okay, so the new blade works great. It's a little loose this way. There's nothing I can do, I can't tighten it anymore. But it works wonderfully. I think that's why it wobbles a bit when I'm cutting it, because it's loose this way. But it works wonderfully. It cut through the big wood, no problem whatsoever. The little tiny ones, I just go to the top of the blade and it just nips them off perfectly. Yep. This will do for my needs, for what I need right now. And like I said, there's not much more wood left up around there, so once my stack of wood is gone, I gotta try to get a new wood supply. Maybe I'll cut down one up there and cut it up. One of the big ones, maybe. I don't know. Somebody else cut them all down and they all grew back. So I can't see the harm in me cutting one down, what? To use, not just leave on the ground up there. Yep, so right now, just gonna lay this saw over. Saw's all, says it all. Saw's just about everything. You can get drywall blades, everything for these things. But anyway, that's another story. But what I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to stack up this bit of wood that I got. And then I am going to clean out my fire pit. Keep as much of that sawdust down as I can. It's that much less mess around. This is all just getting stacked here for now, because I'm going to use a lot of this, I'd say, today. Let's take all of this out of here. Better. Hey, that'll do. After quite a bit of messing around with some rocks. That's it. I'm just going to use my lighter today. After all that. These are the other two grates out of my old barbecue. This one has a little thing on it, so I'm thinking, yeah, I can probably just stand that in the fire like that sometime. Show you the fire, will be alright. I can just stand this in the fire like this with its legs sometimes. And this one is rusty as I don't know what. This one was the bottom grill, so if I need to, I can use this and bend it into, yeah, something like this to lay my other grate on or something or whatever. I won't be using that one to cook on, by no means. And I still got this flexible one. So I have lots of grates. This one really needs to be burned off, so I'll put that up there. It's a little rusty. A little bit extra iron in your body. Let's work on getting some fire stuff ready. I got some pieces of cardboard here I can use to light my fire. So all I gotta do is get a bunch of this. Believe it or not, that'll burn. One of the easiest fires ever to get going, huh? It's great having a lighter sometimes. So yeah, my next little wall, I'm just going to sit here and build a bed of coals. And you guys know all the drill of that, so it's nothing super exciting. If I think on anything, I'll definitely click on the camera and have a little chat with you guys. But right now, for the moment, I'm just going to work on the fire. So I'll get back with you in a little bit. I got almost all of the little tiny wood burned up now. Some of the other stuff I had around. So got some little stuff. That'll make a nice pot hanger. Put it off, put it off. I'm not making a pot hanger. Not that I can't. Don't want to. Over the knee like you're not supposed to, right? Really, you're not supposed to. So how has everybody been? I've been pretty good. I haven't been able to make any more trips out back just yet. I'm sure I will again before this year is out for sure. Like I said, it's all this timing. Little split on there. There's a couple of splits to put on there. Getting a real good bit of coals in here now. Got something a little different for dinner today, guys. As always though, before that I'm going to make a cup of tea. And I'm going to start getting that stuff ready now, because I can put my grate right on top of this flames. I'm positive I've definitely got my pot. I better have my pot. Or there's no tea. What? That's a lie, I'll go in and get it. But yeah, I got something different for dinner today, guys. There's my cup. There's my pot. And what I got is actually leftovers. See? These water log for standing stuff on. Because I didn't set up the table. And I don't think I'm going to set up the table today. Oh, I should move that leg. It's better. The leg was hanging in towards the fire. But my leftovers. So really I just got to warm it up. Them up. Yeah, so, but it's going to be good. Right now, it's going for tea time. Let's get the cream in there right away. Lots of water in there. Still lots in there too. Fork is dirty. My fork is still dirty. I never washed that from last time. See what I mean? That's what I'm talking about with having this wash kit. Towel, see that? Got some soap. Now, one thing I don't have is hot water. That's okay too. Because watch. Fill up my cover. Even with the cold water. They're good. Doesn't want to open. There we go. Now all I just need is a smidge soap. even though it's cold. Takes everything off of there, look. Bring it out. And I'm not worried about this soap at all, because it is biodegradable and food safe soap. But if you are anyway worried, all it is, I'm not drinking this water, this is just from a fire. Rinse it off. And I'm done. Now this I'm going to hang up. I'll hang this up over here. I'll that toilet so it doesn't fall away. And I'll use that then when I'm going to clean up my stuff later on. But right now, let's get my tea ready. That's my dinner for later. Oh, you sees it, do ya? But you don't know what it is, do ya? I'll show you now in a minute. Tea bags, whitener. Sugar, of course. Just in case you guys haven't noticed, which I'm sure you have, I really like my sugar. Go in. Whoops. And whitener. Go in. Ready to go. Now, what's my leftovers? So the other day we had tacos, soft tacos, and we had a bunch of leftovers in them. And my wife likes the little taco bowls, so we didn't have any shells left, but we had lots of the taco bowls left. So what I done is I made a bunch of little taco bowls, and I'm going to lay them on my grill and heat them up. And this is going to be for my dinner. Not yet, but in a little while. And they're not going to take long to heat because they only got to warm up, really. And they are so delicious. I also got a tin of drink with me for after with those. So if you want to see how they turn out, stay tuned for sure. Water is almost boiled. That won't be much longer. Fire is burning really well. You could see it while I was doing my tea. It's burning really well now. Super stoked about getting out today, guys. It's been a little while since I was out. My videos are all up to date as of today. This is Monday. I'm filming on a Monday, which is my upload day, so yeah. But it works out good now because this video that I got here now will go up on next Monday. Oh, my pot's steaming. She's steaming. Oh, she's bubbling mad. the lid back on that, and I'll use that later for washing my cup. I'm gonna lay it down there though because I gotta put some more wood on the fire. Cause I ain't ready to eat yet. No sorry, I'm not ready to eat yet. Oh, put my cleaning stuff back in my little bag, hey? It's worked out great. This bag is actually the bag off of my gaiters. You know, every time I've seen people online with them little possibles pouches, and I mean like there's some nice ones, the wax canvas pouches and stuff like that, and some of the nylon pouches and that people make that are really nice, but at the moment it's not in my budget. But these little bags that this stuff that I have comes in, I've already got them. I didn't even realize I had some of them. And it was great when I come across it and I'm like, hey, I needed a bag for my cleaning stuff. And I'm in the process now of trying to pick one out to put fire starting stuff in. But a lot of my fire starting stuff is usually just my ferro rod. It's in my vest pocket. I've got lots of pockets on my vest when I go in the woods. You guys have seen that, me wearing the tactical vest. That's done out with like my medic supplies. Has my bug spray, my sunscreen, my fire starting stuff, a little pocket knife, flashlight, emergency blanket. That's my little readiness go bag type thing. Whereas if anything happens, I got my vest on, I'd be okay. I'd be better with my backpack, but I'd be okay with just my vest. That's the way I have it done. Works for me. So yeah, how many of you have a full-on first aid kit in your bag? What do you not have in it that you probably should? What do you have in it that you probably don't need? I've gone through mine multiple times looking at that. Because I'm sure I still got stuff in my backpack, and in my bag, and in my vest that I really don't need. Yeah, so some of the wood is wet. That's it, I knew some of it was wet before I even started. And it just shows you how wet it is. Oh, the sun is peeking out from behind the hills. It's the only sun we get in the winter time. It just peeks over the top of the hill. Just like that. Side of the harbour that I'm on, the angle the sun comes on, we hardly ever get any sun in the winter time. And it's until December 21st, it's only going to get worse, because the days are still getting shorter until that time. Then they start getting longer. Let's check out oh, it's still piping hot, this tea is. So yeah, like I had said before, today is upload day. And today, I'd like to give a shout out to one of my longer subscribers, Matt Holbrook. Now, I'm sorry if I'm not good with names. Matt's pretty straightforward. Holbrook. Sounds about right to me. But here's to you, Matt. Thanks for your support. You guys should go check him out. Matt does a lot of trapping and hunting and shelter building, and he's got a great little setup. Really funny guy, really good. Love listening to his campsite stories. Yeah, go check him out, guys. He's a bit of an inspiration for some of the stuff that I do. Yeah. To Matt, link in the description, my buddy. He's usually one of the first people to leave a comment on my videos. So I appreciate it. Like I said, I appreciate every one of my... I got a bit of ashes in my throat. I inhaled a bit. I appreciate all of my subscribers. I really do. You guys are great. I'm really hoping to make a real good go out of this YouTube channel. Thus far, it has been going really good. I say a lot. I know I do. I sniff a lot. That's my allergies. I've told you guys this before. But let's lay this down for another few minutes. Still cool and hot. I'm gonna sit on that. It's only now. Say only. It's only 8 degrees Celsius out, but it feels like 5. Now I'm sitting out in my t-shirt because I'm sitting next to the fire. If I wasn't next to the fire, there's no way I'd be in just a t-shirt. Took off my jacket when I was doing some cutting the wood in it because it got warm cutting the wood. But again, other than that, I would not have my coat on. 8 degrees Celsius is not warm enough for me. I'm a summer bug. Although I do like the fall. This isn't fall anymore, this is winter. But I am a summer bug. I like the spring. Springtime is nice. There's no bugs around. Very little bugs around. It's nice enough that you can go out and do stuff. Last spring wasn't very good though. It was very wet. This fall was very wet. I'm hoping we don't have a whole lot of snowfall, because if we don't, I can still make some trips to my close little shelter I got set up. Yep. Last little bit of tea. So far it's been a really good day. Happy that the saw blade worked out. Kind of figured it would. No reason why it shouldn't. I am a little disappointed there's no more wood up there. But hey, it was bound to run out eventually, well. I still got lots of wood here for this year. So that's good. Let's just put it right in. Just see me? Yes, you can see. If my water don't tip over and put out the fire, it'll be alright. It's steaming, it's good. Doesn't need to be that hot. In my pot so it can dry. That is still hot. I'll put my little bag away, but I use my dry cloth out of it. I don't need this for my supper because I have the deer in the shells is only to pick them up and eat them. So this is done. We'll put it in my food bag this time. This is just steamy. That's good. This around my fire pit. Camp chores, camp chores. Everybody gotta do them. Nobody ever shows them. Can't say nobody. A lot of people don't ever show camp chores. Ready for next time. See, I don't have to do nothing when I goes in the house with this stuff. This is why I like doing this. And for a long time I had given up doing it. I'd bring all this stuff in my house, clean it at home, especially if I was out. And for the sake of this, which is literally ounces of weight, maybe 5 or 6 ounces of weight, that's it. This, clean up my hands. Get out there anyway. Now I'm all cleaned up. Just gonna sit around for another little while now. Stoke the fire a bit. Maybe get another little bit of a bigger log in there again and let it burn up. Got one big one in here burning now. Let's go not too big. Long, but not too big. And let's get a split in there. Because you know, split wood burns better than whole wood. Yep. Canteen I can put back in for now. I may have a drink out of that in a little bit. Yep, just gonna go sit and stoke the fire for a bit, keep myself warm, and soon be time to put on something to eat, I think. Well, I'm good and warm. This fire raging for quite a while now. Just kind of letting it burn down a bit now, and I'm soon going to get on something to eat because it's getting, it's after lunch. It's going for 2 o'clock. Only wish for this place is that I was in the middle of the woods. Yep. Big stack of wood like this. Here. Nice little fire pot. Place to sit down. A beautiful shelter. out of the wind, out of the weather. I could get rid of all the noises in the background, the fish plant and stuff like that. That's what would make this place a lot better. Alrighty, let's get these on. I think they're going to be delicious. Oh, they looks delicious. I can't wait to have them. And I've also got, is it in here? It should be in here. This can of Pepsi to go with them. And imagine I have an actual plate to put them on. How good is that? Now they're not going to take very long. They only have to warm. They don't have to cook. They'll probably be done by the time I get this stuff in. Out of the way. Oh yeah. They're done now. It'll take a minute. Look at this. Oh yeah, they're browned out and everything. Look. Yep, gotta get them off before they burn. Hot. Oh, hot. Okay. Say work smarter and not harder. They're well toasted on the bottom now. This one is not as burnt. Mmm. What more could you ask for? Tacos. How's that my back said? Even with the lettuce and the tomato and stuff in them, the top actually stayed cool enough that the lettuce didn't get really soggy or anything like that. It all stayed good. And I put the meat in the bottom, so the heat heated up all the meat. I don't know if you can see it there now. It's the layer of meat and then the veggies on top. Work perfectly. Not washing this one. This was in the dishwasher. As the fire is burned now, my arms are getting a little bit chilly. So it's time to haul my jacket back on. But I'm not so cold to need my hat yet. Or when it stands up, it's warm. Oh, that's better. It's down before I forget it. Because that'd be something I'd do. I'd leave my hat out here and go on in. Not that it's a big deal. I'd just rather not leave it out. Goes to look for it, it'll all be out in the rain, wet. Now I'm going to sit here. Try to let this fire die mostly on its own. Well, fire's out enough for me. Well, as always, I'd like to take this opportunity to say like, subscribe, and share. Thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. And don't forget, be safe and have fun. Until next time, folks.